Okay, now to finish our 3D logo animation, we're going to add in the text that's going to be in the logo. Before this, I want to make a small modification in the glow effect. So, in the logo, I'll hit U, and the glow, I want it to just be at this part, I want it to disappear. So I'm going to select its keyframes, I'm going to move it to this part here, more or less, exactly here. I'm going to preview. I'm going to modify one more frame. I'm going to hit preview, and there we have it. This is the effect. You can modify it as well, however you want, depending on how you see your animation. Okay, so now we're going to go to create a new composition. I'm going to put it at a width of 1000 pixels by 200 in height. We'll hit OK with the same duration and the same frames per second. Here we're going to place a text. I'll write in Rocket Business. I'll put in the Dosis font. You can download it, it's free. I'm going to put it at a size of 135 pixels. I'll place it in the middle. And the word rocket, that can be in extra bold. There we go. More or less, we're going to place it here. Then, we're going to go to our 3D logo composition. We didn't give it a name, so I'm going to press accept, and I'll give it the name text. There we have our text. Now, we're going to add it into our timeline as we always do. Here we have a problem. What happened? When we had activated this option here, remember that one that hides all the shy logos at the back? We put the text right here. Well, we're going to move it down and no problem. Everything fixed. So now we're going to press this option again. And then we're going to modify inside the scale and the position. We're going to zoom out a little here. We'll position ourselves more or less in this part here. We'll press scale. We'll put it at 80%, around there. Now, in second 2, frame 20, we're going to press Shift plus P, so that a position shows up here. Then I'm going to put in 2 keyframes, in both position and scale. And I'm going to go to second 4, frame 15. And we'll see it here. And we're going to press on another keyframe in position and scale. So, at the start, we're going to put the text at the bottom. And the scale is going to be put at 0%. We'll select the 4 frames and we're going to hit Easy Ease. We'll press on the space bar. We'll see, there it is, but obviously it has to show up quicker. So, in position, we're going to go to the graph editor. And we're going to modify the values, and not the speed. We'll put in this curve. Okay, we can't modify the curve because position is in both X and Y. So, we're going to right-click and separate dimensions. We can see that the animation is just modified in the Y position. So we're going to click outside, and we're going to click on the X timer. Now we'll press on the Y position, and here we can modify the curve. Then we're going to move this anchor downwards, around here more or less. And this other anchor, we're going to move it too. Hit Shift so that it's straight, We're going to move it here to this part. We're going to see it start suddenly now. Let's see, hit preview. We'll make some changes around here. There we have it. We can obviously go along previewing. Now obviously it looks slow because the scale is on slow. So let's click on scale. Let's do the following in scale. And on the first point, we're going to modify it. The anchor can go up so that it can start quickly as well, kind of like this. So if you preview, and there we have our animation. Let's modify around here a little bit. Hit shift so that it goes along straight. And in scale, we're going to increase this part like this. Let's see. Let's zoom in. And we're going to preview. And there we can see our animation. There we go. So now the only thing left to do is to add in this effect that it has that's like a shadow. We'll do that with the layer styles. So let's right click, layer styles, drop shadow. We'll zoom in and we'll see that here it is. This is where we can see it. Let's change the resolution to full. So here in the text, we got that drop shadow effect. Let's click, and in opacity, we're going to put in 20%. The angle is at 120, the distance can be at 8, and the size can be at 5. There we have it. If we deactivate this, we can see that we can't see it. We're going to bump up the opacity to 25, or maybe even 30, and there we have it. We can see the effect that it's given us. The blending mode is on multiply, okay? Now it looks like our animation is finished. Let's preview it all. We'll give it a second to load. I'll fast forward a bit. Okay, now we're going to preview the whole thing, and we can see how the 3D logo animation is finished. You guys can modify this maybe in the rotation, take it to the right or the left. You can modify that so you can create different projects. And I hope that you guys can use the techniques that you've learned for your future work. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.